Hi guys, how are you? I hope everyone's having a wonderful, fantabulous, fantastic day. This is my review of the only two playing cards in my possession at this very moment in time. I've seen a couple of cards, playing cards that I would like in my possession, but I do not own them as of yet. I have them on my Pinterest if you guys are interested in going and checking out my Pinterest. And the pictures that I have on there, I'm just fixing the cards and then I'll show you. I'm gonna do the review for these playing cards in one video, only because they're playing cards. They're not like Lenormands or tarot cards or my tea leaf cards that I have. So the first one is the bicycle Favole. I hope you guys can see that. Favole cards. And this deck, I saw it at the bicycle website. And it reminded me a lot of my first deck, which was the Mystic Dreamers, because it has this very vague, like, it has color in it, but it's like a dream. It's like you're going into another world. And it has kind of like the same borders as my Mystic Dreamers tarot. I don't know how to read with playing cards as of yet, but trust and believe me, I will be learning and doing readings and sharing my videos on YouTube. And of course my Etsy shop that isn't completed as of yet, but it will be soon. So let's see, these are the pictures, and the pictures, I actually bought a book that I should have brought with me to learn how to read playing cards, but I don't. And the pictures are so, they're like, it's like vampire-ish, dreamy, I don't know, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know what to call it at all in any way, shape, or form. And let me see here. So I hope you guys can see these pictures because they're so vague. See, this card reminds me of like the Magician, but there's a woman on here. I don't have no idea what these cards represent. And the illustrations were done by Victoria Frances. This is the extra card that it brings, that it has all this information. And I have played with them, like shuffled them just to see the difference. And they're a typical playing card deck size. But it's very dark and dreamy all at the same time. So that's that. I hope you guys can see that. It has like vampires, which is beautiful. The imagery is absolutely gorgeous. So, and then the material on the deck is just very soft. Like, before these two decks, I didn't own playing cards. As a matter of fact, my father, as a child, would not let me play with playing cards because I was always fascinated with, like, what people were doing or how they were playing with them. And I would always play around with them as a child, but I never owned my own. And one time, I'll tell you the story just because I'm doing this review, I attempted to own one, and I bought them, and then my father caught me playing with them. So I've always been fascinated with cards, and he's like, that stuff is for men, you shouldn't be playing around with cards. And now I have a collection of over 30 decks, not playing cards, but they're cards. So I am a strong believer in allowing your children to explore what they want and what their journey is in life, whether that's something that you want to deal with or not. So anyway, ooh, this is beautiful. Yes. So if you're one of those people that prefer to read with playing cards, I would strongly recommend this deck, even if the recommendation is coming from me because I don't know how to read with playing cards, but I will soon rather than later. So again, they're easy to shuffle. I have shuffled with them, played around with them. And they're so soft. The material is just perfect. Ooh, see? They're easy to shuffle. And I haven't allowed anyone to play with my playing cards, like my boyfriend or anybody, so I don't know how he would feel using my divination, well, using my playing cards that I would use for divination as playing cards. I don't know. I don't even think he's like interested in this, but you never know. If one day he's with his friends and he's like, oh, you know, we're playing a game or something. Who knows? We'll see. And then the second deck that I have is the Alchemy 1977 England. And it's beautiful imagery. Like, you see the skull, but within the skull, I hope that you guys can see the woman. I'm going to leave it up so that you guys can see the woman on there. And this deck is a little darker than the other deck. And the imagery is not as, not vibrant, but it's not the same. Like in my other, in the Favole deck, there are more people, and not in this deck. It's not like that. There's more like death and like demon looking creatures with roses and sugar skulls all intertwined in one. So like the Six of Hearts has roses in it, and then it has like sugar skulls within the hearts. So it's pretty different. And the reason why I bought this deck is because I'll show you the cards that caught my attention. Because it does have cards that are not like these two cards. They have color, but then again, they do have imagery, but it's not the same. And ta-da, this is it. Queen of Hearts. And the Joker. And they do have an extra Joker. I hope you guys can see the color. I have an extra. I think it's a Joker. I don't know what it is, but those are the cards that caught my attention. Like, it does have like the Queen and the King. They have people in it, and the imagery is quite different than the rest of the deck. But then you have like the Five of Hearts has a woman in the middle. I don't know if you can see her, and then it has the Five Hearts. So it's quite different. And then it has like a steampunk. They're quite different. All of them are. They have their own life to them. So, and then you have like an elf looking. I don't know, creature, I guess. But I am really looking forward to learning how to use playing cards as divination tools, because when they weren't producing, and when I mean they, I mean like the publishing companies weren't around, and people weren't really producing, you know, tarot decks like, I don't know, the Book of Thought, the Tarot of Thought, or Lenormand decks. Before all of that, they would use the playing cards. So I'm extremely happy that I have these two decks and that I love them, and they smell so new. And I'm looking forward to learning how to use them for divination. And this is just an extra card. It's just an extra. So that was my review for the Bicycle Favole, and the Bicycle deck of Favole, and the Bicycle deck of Alchemy 1977 England. If you guys are interested, they should still have these decks available on their website. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.